All right, we're live. Kaho, do the intro.
You better not. You know what? Last time we did this intro shit, you were supposed to add the shit that you had cut out back to it, and you didn't. I noticed that shit. You fucking suck, Steven. Anyway, what is this? Episode 5? Episode 5. We gonna talk about some shit. Same shit we always do. There. That's a good enough intro. You
Yeah,
ain't
we're
say
gonna hit
anything.
some
He ain't say anything to embarrass himself, unfortunately, so the shit ain't gonna be that funny. The intro part.
Oh no! Fuck that. Here, intro. So
Oh,
check
yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Tuesday, Brandon gets sent over to go help out Steven. You feel me? It's a normal, everyday thing. Whatever. I'm over there helping the boy out. He comes on over to me. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, Brandon?" I'm like, "All right, you know me. I'm it's fucking 4 days in to November. No nut November going strong. It's real close. It's real close. It's like I already failed that mission."
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, so your girl snatched you up and had to, made your soul leave your body last night. He was, I had to take care of myself. Like dead ass, deadpan face, just like looking at me in my eye. I was like, all right, bro. I appreciate you sharing with me.
It was good times. Good times.
Hold on, wait. Doesn't your pops watch this?
Nobody does.
Hey, he's about to call you. Well done, my son.
So anyway,
like I said earlier, y'all my distant niggas is crazy.
Hey.
Telling each other, I'm about to get this nut. Just telling each other.
Hey, I ain't never did that shit before. That's Steven. Steven be wild. Ask this man, hey Steven, how you? Oh, I'm about to go get this nut real quick for you, sir. Okay.
No. Hold on. I remember one day when I was over there in Fresh on the opposite side, and I overhear a conversation with him and some other associate. First thing I heard was, "Yeah, I just ate booty." What? But what?
anyway, continuing on. Are you guys ready for the first anime discussion?
You ain't gonna introduce like Brad. Come on now. You don't know how to act. You don't know how to act.
Anyway,
Introduce the people.
He's trying to break away. He's trying to break away.
Yeah, introduce the people to the fourth person, your special guest, dog. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know this nigga, so I ain't introducing him.
all right, everybody. So we have a special guest for our 5th installment of the podcast. He is a close friend of me and Jinsei, and his name is Christian. We all like to clown on him from time to time, but Christian, why don't you introduce yourself to us?
Yerp. Shit. He basically said it's Christian. I work with them. We do our thing. I don't know about Steven. Steven be doing his own things, you heard. But let's get this.
What are your interests, man? What do you like to do for fun?
Shit. Honestly, just play. Play whatever. Usually Call of Duty. I don't know if you're playing like what you guys are doing, but you guys are playing what, MMO and all that shit?
Bullshit ass first person shooters. Got it. What's up?
Basically.
What's your favorite type of food?
Shit, pizza. Hella general.
Don't we care about your favorite type of food? All right, let's move on.
That's crazy. That you sound like Brandon right now. That's
Chris, your favorite food is pizza. Like, I know we eat this all the time. It doesn't be hitting, but like that's your favorite. It's like you.
Listen, if that's the only food I can eat, yeah.
Man, so you're on the island by yourself, and the only thing you can eat is pizza.
You give me some motherfucking pizza. That's what. Hell yeah.
We had this conversation at one point. Yeah.
You can't really reuse same content.
No. Shut up. What?
Anyway, how about that anime Last Crusade, huh? It's getting quite interesting, right, guys? Right?
Wait. Before we get into that, Christian, what animes are you watching this season?
This season, honestly, you guys are very diverse when it comes to your anime. I'm very picky when it comes to it. You guys are well into anime. I'm just briefly more of the mainstream ones. So right now, I'm just watching. Which ones am I watching actually? The Jujutsu Kaisen. Obviously, Black Clover just kind of finished up in a sense, and then this other one actually came up on where did I see it? I think it was on Funimation. What was it called? It was what was it called? Akuma, what was it? Akuma Drive or
You got it.
Akudama Drive, some shit like that.
Akudama.
Yeah, Akudama.
All right,
Hey,
so you're 2 for 3 on okay ones, and then 1 for
Yeah.
3 on trash.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaho hates fucking Black Clover. He needs a trip.
He is what?
Fuck Black Clover.
Yeah, he hates Black.
Oh, does he?
Well, kind
Hey,
of.
to be honest, no, I'm not gonna lie to you though. Like the first couple episodes I watched it, I thought that shit was straight trash.
Yeah. I've only watched a couple episodes. They were all trash.
Yeah.
Well, you need to kind of like invest more time into it, Kaho.
Like, I don't need to do nothing.
I know, but let me tell you though. If anything, I feel like Akudama Drive, or I don't know how you pronounce it. Really.
Akudama Drive.
Akudama Drive, yeah. I feel that's easy, like top 5 already. Very,
Top 5
very.
what?
For me, anime, for me, just because that's just hella gruesome compared to all the other ones that I've watched myself.
What would you say? Like top 5 all time?
For me, like I said, you guys,
you adding that for me. Okay, I got you.
yeah.
Hey, I did this with him before at work, and I almost smacked this man like at work, bro. He was like, my top 5 anime is. I was like, oh hell no.
Hey, like I said, you guys are well diverse when it comes to anime. For me, I'm just like very touching it. You feel me?
Well, I'm kind of superior more than everybody else here, so.
All right,
That's just me.
yeah, you got like
It's
fucking
superior.
100 books of the whole animes and shit.
But he got trash ass opinions, so it's all good.
Yeah, trash ass analysis too.
Whatever.
They don't really do the silver haired girl thing out that all.
I mean, that's a pretty good anime. You guys are sleeping on that one.
I like romance. I hate romance.
Not gonna lie, this new anime we're watching it actually kind of piqued my interest more and more now.
Yeah, you just like flip flop all over the place. Like every episode, you like it and you hate it, and you like it and you hate it. It piques your interest and you can't stand it. It pisses you off, and then you're lollies.
I wish one because you got the perfect opportunity to try to like sit here and convince somebody to watch some shit, like face to face, quote air quotes, face to face.
Well, then let's just say, Christian, if you want a good romance, then definitely check out Our Last Crusade or Rise to a New World, because it's like the pinnacle romance anime, and it's like pretty on spot good. Like, you know, the first few episodes are kind of rough, but you know, around episode 5 it gets really good.
Yeah, the last episode was episode 5.
Exactly.
What do you mean around episode 5?
Okay, at
Is this-
episode 5.
So there's obviously a new anime that just dropped. Then I'm guessing.
Hey, it's 5 episodes in, and it's the pinnacle of romance. Apparently, this is what I hear.
That sounds like looking by the cover art and everything. It's looking like a little bit of sword art.
A little bit, yeah, but it goes its own way.
It's got an interesting premise. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about the romance in it. It's got good animation. The fight scenes are pretty satisfying. And
Did you see
see who?
Nameless? What that his
Yeah,
name?
yeah. They came in like floating around like a snake and shit. Yeah, I saw his ass catching them ice swords. Man, he was about to fuck that lady up.
Wait. So you're telling me, out of that, Steven is more worried about the bromance?
Yeah.
All right.
It's not bromance. It's definitely it has this. It's like a harem type deal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
No,
but I mean,
no,
no,
not really.
only one of them has like expressed any interest in the main character.
You know
so-
what I'm thinking about fucking. What's the other one? I'll come back to that shit. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So what about that new character kissing with Nameless? That's a pretty interesting tag team they got going on right now.
Why?
Why not?
Because the name or kissing, whatever her name is, like she comes in, she has a relatively generic ass power. She controls spikes. She can create stuff or break shit apart, and then recreate it. What other than that, she's a lolly. There's nothing special about this little bitch. And she gets destroyed in the first episode that she appears in.
Good point.
I wouldn't go that far and say.
Did you what? Like he like cut through her Iron Snake shit and then just hit her once and she's on the floor.
But obviously the main character is like OP in some aspect.
Sure, but one episode of fighting from her and she's done.
She got founder blood, bro.
I don't give a fuck about her founder blood. This is just shitty character writing.
I'm saying I'm not writing her off. Like you sound like you writing her off. Like,
I ain't writing her off in entirety. I'm just saying at this point she's kind of trash character.
Oh, I guess in a counterpoint to Steven's like oh, what you guys think about her? She's pretty interesting. Okay, I guess that, yeah, you could say that. But I mean, like, it was coming off as if, in general, you're like, oh, she's done for you. We'll never go see her again. So I was like, oh, chill, Kyle. It's not that bad. But in counter to Steven, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
Well, to be fair, I also kind of like that girl who was actually a spy for the Nebulous, how she was working under the Imperial soldiers. That was kind of like a twist, even though that she got taken out by the captain guy with the armor. She got pretty destroyed.
What's his name? Nameless.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, like she definitely seems like that type of character that you would let step on you because she got that sadistic vibe going on.
Like, he would let step on him, or like, in general, you're making a general statement, or Steven?
No, that's definitely a character that Steven would let step on.
All day, every day.
Thank you for your honesty.
I just like how all their outfits are like made to be emphasized on the chest area. The whole like overalls with the white t-shirt underneath just to like push up the tits. Like that's every outfit is designed like that for the female character.
Fan service at its finest.
And I was thinking about a regular at Magic High School. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh yeah. I don't know, like that one's hard because like with the whole harem thing, at least, because like there's the two characters that at least so far in this season that show like any sort of like open attraction to the main character is the transfer student, the chick from America, and his sister. That's it.
And the red-haired girl.
Yeah, but her shit ain't open. Like she's just like, oh, I'm gonna admire this motherfucker from afar. The other two are like actually trying to fuck him.
And the transfer student, the one that got sent to America because she was answering video calls butt ass naked, essentially.
What the?
Yeah, but like I thought she was about to get fucked by that dude in America. That's why she got her ass drunk, and she like, let's do this. But wait, I got to make a phone call first.
Oh. Okay. I ain't never been like about to do the do, and just like I was like, oh wait, hold on, let me answer a FaceTime. That ain't me.
Just pick it up. Like, hey, what's up, Brandon? This, oh shit, why are you butt ass naked? Don't worry about it. What do you want?
So anyway, during that, back to the Last Crusade, how about that vortex scenario on how like they were gonna become enemies again, but yet like Alice wanted to be with Iska? That was kind of a little weird, but you know what? I like it how like it was so close to work out, but yet in the end of the episode, how it did not work out in the end.
Honestly, I forgot what the fuck happened, and I just watched it today. Like that, I don't know. It was just a very unmemorable moment, I think. I got to go back and watch it, at least that last part, to see what happened, because I don't fucking remember.
All right, well, let's get into our light skin feeling shit. So let's say I think it's just heavily influenced by the fortune teller, right? So let's say you go to a fortune teller, Christian, you included, And there's this woman who's been on your mind, and the fortune teller tells you basically about this woman and how she's always nearby and shit, right? Do you go about your day like constantly like in want of this woman? So do you make decisions about your day to make it easier for you to meet up with this person? I personally feel like that's doing way too fucking much. So Alice was doing too fucking much. But I get it. Answer the question, nigga.
Answer the question, guess, motherfucker.
But I think that's some bullshit.
I don't know.
Like, no, don't be, no. Like, yeah, you gonna want a female and everything, but like at the end of the day, why you gonna go out of your way just to do all that shit?
I don't know. Why would you go to the beach?
Hey.
Why would you?
Listen, hey, we ain't gonna
Wait, I feel like there's a story here that needs to be told.
Hold on now.
Let's hear it.
Hey, just know it's some cheesy ass shit that doesn't have to be spoken of, because then I ain't trying to be ended up like a Steven over here.
Story time with Insane.
What about me?
We ain't gonna say no names. It's just like this, right? So the homie was in a situation where things was getting hot and heavy. You feel me? Hot, real heavy. So he was like, let's make this official. But he was like, nah, or she was like, nah, you can't just, casually make this official. You gotta do something special. So the homie went on out to the beach or whatever, telling me his plans. He was like, what I'm gonna do is we're supposed to go, I'm gonna take you to the beach, we're gonna go painting. Oh, I can't paint on the beach. I was like, damn, don't sound like fun. But like he was like, yeah, we're gonna do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint. Will you be my girlfriend? And we're gonna take pictures and all this.
Hold on, I didn't say pictures. Hold on, now you overextended the whole ass fucking.
Telling me you wouldn't be taking pictures to confirm the relationship afterward? You lying.
That shit, not me.
But you in the picture though.
All right. I can't say shit. You're right.
So did you get the girl or what?
Well, Steven, obviously I'm over here single as shit, so obviously not. No, sir.
That sucks. All that wasted effort for nothing?
No, that never happened.
Damn, Steven. Holy.
He said it was. I said it was a plan. They never went.
Oh, you never done it. Okay.
Yeah.
Just twist that knife.
Listen.
Then you still single? Sucks to be you.
Still single, huh? Bitch ass motherfucker. Damn. You know what? Ain't nobody ever gonna love you.
I know, we ain't got no love. It's good though.
I'm saying, so Steven, I get that you focusing on the romance aspect of this anime, but that's really not my draw to it. As long as they come up with the good action bits and the storyline continues to move, I'm good. I don't really care if they end up together or they kill each other. Romeo and Juliet.
Honestly, Jinsei, I'm kind of leaning towards, like, I'm noticing that this Last Crusade anime is actually kind of leaning towards more ecchi, and by all means, I'm actually into ecchi anime, and this is what's even kind of drawing more of attention to just the romance, like with like I said, the girl who captured the captain, she was looking pretty fine myself, and I gotta say, like, that's an also plus to this anime too.
Just because the character looks good doesn't mean it's Kaho explain ecchi to me.
Ecchi, it's like perverted shit. What part of this has been perverted exactly?
That's what I'm saying. Kaho, explain.
There ain't no ecchi in this shit. Like, nobody's clothes have been blown off. Nobody's been in. Oh, we need to hide together in this closet so that we won't be seen. And then, like, people rubbing all up against each other. It's like, that has not happened. There's no ecchi in this shit. I don't know what the fuck Steven's talking about.
The only thing that you could possibly pull out your ass to say that happened was when she jumped out the shower and she had no towel on. The captain.
Yeah, and even then, you didn't even like see any no curve outline or anything. Like, it's mostly implied.
I digress.
You don't know what that word means.
I know. Anyways, how about Akudama Drive though? Did you guys all watch it this week?
Yeah, Akudama. How many episodes have you watched, Christian?
I haven't watched the latest one, the fifth one. I've watched all the way to the fourth one.
So do you want us to fill in on what happened, or are you not one for spoilers?
No, go ahead. By all means.
Jensei, take it off.
No, motherfucker, go. You talking about
You
it?
said
Okay,
Tell me to
so
take it off.
So anyway, I gotta say, I'm kind of liking on how the main character Swindler is kind of like taking the ropes, and she's starting to become like one of the better Akudama. I gotta say, I really love that aspect of this anime. But honestly, it is pretty cookie cutter of an anime because I kind of knew that would happen, as the many tropes that it tends to. But I like it on how like the hacker went his separate ways. So that was quite interesting on how he was able to figure out on how to get around that. But anyways, yeah, all in all, great episode. The final part on Akudama Drive kind of blew my mind when the executioner kind of came up on the Akudama people. And then with all that being said, guys, like that last part kind of blew my mind. Not gonna lie.
I thought it was like the only thing that really, 'cause this is one of those informative episodes. There was like zero action in it, so I kind of had a hard time keeping my attention planted on it. I had to actually focus to make sure I paid attention. Um, like the only thing that really interested me was the fact that there are like hundreds, if not thousands, of executioners. Like I thought there was only two of them. And like I kind of spoiled myself because when I turned the episode on, Taylor called me into the other room for a moment, and I came back, and the intro was playing. And I normally skip the intro because I don't like spoilers. And it showed that there were two other executioners, and I was like, "Wait, who's this old ass bitch?" And this, oh, okay, yeah, I should have skipped that shit. So I kind of fucked myself right on the episode where it's actually revealed that there are more than two executioners. Nevertheless, it was still an interesting thing to learn. That's like this big ass group of people, this big ass organization.
So did you like assume that whenever like we're gonna give you backup, they meant like fucking police officers or something?
Yeah, like I thought they were just like think like from Final Fantasy VII series, the Turks, how there are only 5 of them that you're ever introduced to, and like you don't know that there are more, so there's no reason to assume that there are more. Whenever somebody calls in backups, it's just Shinra soldiers. Like you never see more Turks come in to help Turks.
Hmm.
Like unless they specifically stated, I'm not going to assume that there are more.
I
And
just thought there was.
I primarily think this way because the one thing that like the one biggest gripe that I have about Akudama Drive is that the world feels empty. Like you don't see very many background characters like ever, except like the first episode is the only time that you see background characters. Other than that, it's just all of the actual like involved characters.
Well, isn't that just because they really didn't have any downtime? They've been going from mission to mission to mission.
Well, yeah, but you still see like city shots. You still see them moving through like streets and alleys and shit, and there's just nobody on the streets, nobody on the alleys. It's just the 5, 6 main characters. That's it.
No, yeah, I agree. Even on the train, or there was no guards or anything like that.
It's just very barren. I can get over it. It's just something that I've noticed and something that if I could change, if I had the power to change it, I would.
I mean, with the kids being transported, I'm sticking with my theory that you're able to go back and forth between Kanto and wherever they're from or wherever they're at now, like with ease. And it's just one of those things where you just lie to the mass of people so that you don't have like a overrun city or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I mean, it kind of the fact that the hackers split up from the group and is like, yeah, I'm just going to keep on going. Kind of gives a lot of credence to that idea, but you never know until we actually get there.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, everybody, what do you guys think about our next anime that we're going to be talking about? I kind of actually am getting really, really more intrigued each by week. It's Talentless Nana. What are you guys' opinions and thoughts about that episode this week? For those who have saw it,
That's a you and Kyle thing because I'm definitely on episode 2 and I haven't watched it yet.
you're slacking.
It's gonna be if everybody has one animated season where they just don't watch it. Somebody tells you it's good and then you just binge the whole shit. That's just what it's gonna be for me.
Well, what was the anime?
It's called Talentless Nana, and it's like a mix of Assassin Classroom, My Hero Academy. Like the yeah.
Oh, I see.
We can Steven will tell you, oh, it's the better version of Hero Academy, but no.
It's the pinnacle, guys. The pinnacle.
That's a little bit far fetched there, buddy.
Well, you just have to check that one out for yourself, there, my guy.
I highly doubt anyone's going to agree with you that it's better than My Hero.
Anyways, the Kaho. What did you think about this week's episode?
Did you just call me the Kaho?
You like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did actually. Anyway, this episode, the one where she kills Homeboy with the future seeing powers. I don't know. It felt like it pulled and dragged on for too long. It wasn't a bad episode by any means. I couldn't like. I hate when they imply a lot of shit and the shit never happens. Like this character, the one that can take the psychic photos or whatever. Like he's supposed to be this like delinquent, like bad guy, and the most that he ever does that points in that direction is hint at shit. Like he doesn't actually do anything. You know, like I mean, to be fair, it's not like they're gonna show him like raping the main character or anything, but like it don't hint at that shit if you ain't willing to go there. It feels like a lot of smoke and mirrors this episode, so I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Like I said, it wasn't a bad episode. It took too long to get over to finish. I didn't like it.
I feel Kaho, like that guy that can actually see the future with his pictures, should have told the entire class instead of keeping it to himself. What do you think about that?
Well, like I said, he's portrayed as a delinquent character, so he was trying to use that to his own advantage, and that made sense. The reason why he didn't tell anyone, like he wasn't, or no, wasn't is the right word because he's dead now. He wasn't associated with anyone in the class. He was just like that character that would stand off to the side and occasionally brag about shit. So like the whole not telling people, whatever. It made sense given the context.
What did you think about the ending, Kaho, with like the invincible guy, and how like the girl who can heal, like that was a little bit of a twist of its own, and I thought like that wrapped up in a good way of ending the episode like that.
I'd say the only good part about the episode, the only part that I actually liked was that cliffhanger. Like when that shit happened, I reached for my screen and I shit you not went no, like I wanted to see what the fuck was coming next. That was a very good cliffhanger.
Best cliffhangers of all time, Tower of God.
Please shut up about Tower of God.
Tower of God, you're sleeping, Kaho.
Get off the Tower of God's dick.
I would ride it all the way till it's dead.
Of course you wish, Steven.
I'm telling your dad. I'm telling Big Bang Dad.
Big Bang Dad. That shit sound like a porno website.
Speaking
That's
of
his dad's
Twitch,
name.
I got my original Twitch account back, so you may see more streams.
This
You know?
man said speak of Twitch.
You know, who the fuck was talking about Twitch?
That's his Twitch account. That's right. That's
Oh, Big Bang Steve. Oh, okay.
Might stream Among Us tomorrow night. You know.
Good for you.
And who exactly is your score gonna be?
What's your-
No
who
comment.
your-
All right, I just want to go ahead and say this right now. I've been keeping the elephant out of the room for a while, and I just want to
Not how this
say,
thing goes.
how does the saying go? Enlighten us, Kaho.
The elephant in the room.
Okay, that. I want to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Everybody is caught up on this one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but why is it the elephant in the room?
Because it was.
shit up for his life. If he had this, if the galaxy was at stake, and it was like, we need Steven to be able to hype up this one simple thing, the fucking galaxy would be gone. All bad. Like
This galaxy ain't worth saving. Blow it up.
You know, I just feel like he's just trying to keep up with the words that you guys are saying, and I don't think he could fathom anything you guys are bringing up.
I
So
got
it's
you.
just like,
I understand. Moving on, because I don't actually understand.
Anyway, how about Jujutsu Kaisen this week? Christian,
drops in what 7 hours, I think. Oh yeah, I know my time. 8 hours till the next episode comes out.
Yeah, let's get the new guy to kick us off with this one.
you're gonna have to give me a little summary because I don't even remember.
the
You
curse.
watch the episode, my guy.
Oh God, no, dude. You know how work is, man. I have everything on my mind. It's crazy.
Can I enlighten Christian for us?
Enlighten me.
So this is what happens in episode 5. Just a little summary, okay? So our main protagonist, Tadari, I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyways, the main protagonist almost gets killed by the curse being taken over by him, and then he ends up having to fight for his life because the curse took out his heart and it held him captive, and all his teammates thought he was going to die, and obviously he didn't die. But now there's like this whole like him becoming like who he is as the main protagonist, and him working better with his teammates, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Yeah, I remember exactly what happened. I feel like what was the last episode like?
With the panda.
Yeah. What was it? Am I tripping?
The new one comes out later, man. We ain't seen the panda dude was in this one, and the homie who can only speak in like ingredients or some shit. Rice ball ingredients.
Ingredients. Wait, am I tripping? Are you guys like a?
It's like you're on ahead.
Hold on.
Did you not watch the last episode?
Last episode was episode 5.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, didn't he like? Didn't he? Did I finish that? Didn't he like change back after his heart was taken out, and then like that was the end of the episode?
Oh no! That wasn't the end.
That
So
wasn't the end. That was like the halfway point.
that was like towards the middle.
Damn,
And
I guess I
I don't even think he fully got his whole heart back. I don't think anybody knew he was alive. Everybody thinks he's dead and all this stuff. It's just more of like they're trying to mourn in a sense, just because one of their classmates died.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't compared to all the other past episodes. It didn't really intrigue me. It's just at the beginning was where it was at for me, at least. Although it kind of gives you a little idea how the future of the anime is going to turn out. We're just getting a little glimpse of the actual protagonist.
I thought the fight part was pretty fucking dope, but
Yeah.
it didn't last long enough.
No, it did not. That's ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah, and I mean, I kind of expect like when homie like kicked demon dog boy out of the sky. Like I expected that motherfucker to liquefy on the side of a building. I'm surprised he survived that. Um, but the fact that he lived is kind of crazy. Like it's given me like some Naruto type durability vibes here. Um, yeah. Other than that, the episode it was just an information. It was an information episode. Very informative. Uh, they thought he died. He is clear by the end of the episode that he ain't dying. He's coming back. Yeah. After the fight, it was pretty fucking boring to me.
Yeah. So Brandon, you never watched it or what?
I think I might have fell asleep midway through that episode or something.
Oh,
How do you keep falling asleep? Are you Steve over here? You related to Steve, nigga?
It's different. I spend most of my time with you playing video games late at night and shit. So when I actually go watch my anime, I'm like laying in bed, like drifting.
Do you want me to start buying you monsters, Jinsei?
I don't drink that shit. You know that.
I don't either.
By the way, Christian, tomorrow I'm gonna have the face care routine ready for you because we selling some shit.
The what?
Yeah,
okay.
Selling some shit in the store that you need. You feel me?
Hey, I appreciate it. But you subtly we were talking shit, but it's good.
No. I just got reminded that when we go into the store tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta buy some shit. You feel me?
That's really true. Anyways, going back to the whole anime and jujutsu and all that shit. Regarding the fight, that's just a glimpse. Like, I'm talking. What can I relate to? What's a really good fight in the anime?
When the main protagonist classmate brought out his like demons and
right.
That was pretty dope.
I'm talking about what can we compare it to?
It kind of reminded me of what's the bad guy's name in the original? Not the chick, but the original Uchiha guy from
Madara.
Yeah. It reminded me of him a lot.
I could see that.
And that fight animation reminded me of the one that was like towards the very, very fucking end of the original Naruto series.
It could be I want to say which fight? I think it was Sasuke and Naruto versus Madara. I think it kind of later on in the future, at least, not this fight, but just in general, it could lead to that. I really like the animation on this anime, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fucking dope. It's got really good, fast animation.
Yeah.
I'm still mad at myself for falling asleep when I finish in this episode.
I'm mad at you too.
I'm mad at you as well.
I'm mad at you 3.
Hey, but I was mad at you 3.
Got him.
Got him good.
Terrible. All right, what's next?
Let's see here. I dropped that trash like romance like over the moon for you. That anime was straight garbage. Did you guys watch No Bleach? I'm a little bit behind on No Bleach, but what about you guys?
I'm 2 episodes.
I watched it.
What about Inuyasha?
Just shut up. Stop trying. I haven't watched that one since like the second episode.
I'm my episode behind. I fell asleep on that one today. I ain't going front. That was a good ass nap too.
Since you all are sleeping on anime, how about I enlighten you on this one I've been watching?
Irregular Magic High School, Kaha.
Shit, man. What happened in the last episode again? Was this
what Parasite attacked the school?
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? They did it again.
My nigga was chilling on top of the building. That's why I said harem, bro. Look, you think about that. That brown haired girl was holding on to him too. All them females is all over him, dog. All of them.
They don't like show the shit though. Like it implies it, and it's like it's not out. It's not front and center. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna watch him from. I'm gonna hide behind the tree and watch him and blush. Like that's it. It ain't a harem unless homie is like throwing hoes around. Like you know what I mean? Like they ain't all super close to him. In the last episode, yeah, but it wasn't like it wasn't necessarily like there because I want to be. It was there because motherfuckers is raining lightning from the sky.
I'll take that. It's classified as a romance anime as well. But tell me, besides the whole brother sister love, who's really getting romanced out here?
It kind of felt like the American chick was gonna get romanced, but other than that, nobody really. It's just that they're just on some incest shit. That's it. Hey, Steven. What? I'm gonna fuck my sister. Me too.
I don't know what just happened, but anyways. You should become a voice actor. Get rid of that artist stuff, Kaho, and become a voice actor full time. There you go.
Yeah. No, it's something that I've always been interested in, but it's voice acting. That is, it's also something that's very hard to get your foot into the door. Apparently, well, I've always been interested in incest.
Well,
That's crazy.
It's a joke. It's a joke, Steven. Don't worry about it. No, but the whole voice acting thing, I actually get that suggestion a lot. I don't really do that many voices here, but just in like Discord conversations and everyday conversations, like at work and shit, like I do that shit all the time. Like I just do funny or creepy voices, and people are always like, "Damn, you should have got a career in voice acting," you know. And I looked into it a while ago, like several years ago, and it's just apparently there's so many people, especially like with the pandemic and shit going on, people trying to work remotely now. There's so many people who are trying to get into that business right now, you know. And it's not easy, especially if you don't have connections. And I got no connections.
But you can be a rapper. Tell me about your rap career.
I'd be rapping, I'd be fapping, I'd be slapping, Shut up, Sensei.
I actually can rap too, but that's for another day.
All right, bust a rhyme right now. Drop some bars. Drop some bars.
You know, I'm just, you know, kind of tired, so I'm not really feeling it right now.
Stop it. Drop a bar. Drop a bar. 1 bar is all I ask of you.
All right, give me a minute. Let me think about one.
Sensei, spin that shit.
Yo, my name is Steven, and I'm better than you, Kaho.
Yeah, that was no bar. That was trash.
What's up, Christian? You got anything for us? Can you rap too?
I'm running away again.
Listen. You ain't trying to bring this on me, buddy. That's all on you. You know that shit was trash.
Anywho, is that all the anime that we're talking about?
My name is Steven, and I'm better than you, Kaho.
You don't got to do your jaw like that when you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
So we do have some topics for tonight. Wink, wink.
What's up, Steven? What other topics? Tell us.
Hey, you think we can talk about adult things? I was like, all right, bet.
What adult things are we talking about?
Let me look at that message real quick.
You said, can I ask adult questions? I would assume you have questions.
Like about vaginas?
Oh, those questions. I don't know if the world's quite ready for those yet.
No,
Bitch, you can go to a Google search and type in like vagina and see that shit. quit pussyfooting. Ask the
Okay,
question.
Okay, here's my question. What do you guys think about like massages, like places like that?
Oh, Brandon.
We going?
Man, what's up?
I mean, I'm down.
Are you niggas propositioning each other right now? Like, what's going on here?
So chill, Kaho, relax.
I'm just curious. That's all.
So I couldn't go to the Philippines and wild out like I wanted to. I was like, you know what? Let me find something local. So there's a website where you can look up very specific massage parlor.
Oh, happy ending massage parlors. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Let me go check it out. You know, Corona hit, you know, they all closed and whatnot. So as they reopen, I was gonna take one of the homies with me because you know you're a virgin. I was gonna pay for this shit on the low. And then
Are you serious?
like I was just gonna like, you know, set them straight, you feel me? But yeah, I was like really trying to do that. So I invited the homie Christian because he's down. Right? You down, right, Christian?
Yeah, I'm with that shit. What's up?
You feel me? So like just gonna go try. So what's up, Steven? What's your opinion on it?
I'll do it if I got the chance to.
Your ass in a relationship. You gonna get your ass.
Don't tell anyone. We're good.
Hey,
I'm telling everybody.
Yeah, scumbag.
No, I would never do that unless we broke up.
Yeah, you won't ever do anything unless you broke up after you got called out on that shit. Yeah.
Anyway, Jinsei, continue on with your story.
Oh, no, that is the story. I mean, you asked me a question. I don't see. I can see where the moral compass lies, where this shit is wrong. But would I personally do it? I probably don't need to pay to get it. But shit, why not?
I feel you.
Yes, I want this 4'7" Asian woman to walk on my balls.
That's the Steven. That's Steven shit right there. You're not doing it. What else you got, Steven?
So
I know fucking massage parlors was not the extent of your question.
hell no, it wasn't. All right, people, we're going into the meat of the pie here, okay?
Please stop and just ask the question.
How about the election, everybody? What do you guys?
No, we're not
think?
talking
we're
about
talking
that.
politics. Jesus fucking Christ.
We're not
No,
talking
we
about
are-
that. We're not talking about that shit.
We already mentioned how we weren't gonna do this.
Yeah, fuck off with that.
Okay. I've been playing some video games lately. Continuing on, fast curveball here. So, have you guys played that game Among Us?
Yes, that's not a curveball. But yes.
Anyways, how about we talk about relationship issues? I had a banger of a relationship.
Oh my god.
Some deep stuff happened today.
All right, let's hear it. Come on, relationships talk with Steve. Let's go.
So, hear me out, okay? This started around maybe 3 p.m. In the afternoon. We were on the front porch as we normally do on my weekend. We, hang out with the dogs in the front porch. And then my girlfriend said I needed to give the dogs a flea bath. So I'm thinking, okay, you go ahead and do your flea bath since the dogs aren't really mine. I feel like I don't have to help her because, hear me out, because they're not my dogs. So she gets mad at me once again. So I'm like, you know what? Let me help you out here. And then I bring over the hose, and then when I'm trying to bring over the hose breaks. Not that bad, like it's still usable, but she got mad at me because she said I broke the hose, and yet I was like fired back at her because I said, hold up, you're the one that told me to come over here and hurry up by getting the hose for her. But on my day off, I like to laze around and not really work a whole lot. But that's how the situation started. What would your guys' own opinion be on this matter? Like, am I in the wrong for not wanting to help her, or do you think I should have moved faster in helping her?
Hey, Christian. Hey, why are you single right now?
Why am I single right now?
Yeah, Kyle's in a relationship, so I can only ask you this question.
Because I want to be. There's no need for me to be in a relationship because of shit like that.
So the sentiment that I have is the same, essentially.
You don't think that's like really indicative of you finding the wrong type of person?
Nah, I just know like my mood. Like I'm just not in the mood. Like, so we've had this discussion before where the goal is to seek out somebody who's gonna make me break the mold and like want to do shit, right? So
Sure.
it's not really like there's people around me who can possibly make me, want to do all the lovey-dovey shit and all that jazz that Stephen be going through. Whatever. But I'm just like, as of right now, I'm just not in the mood to commit to something like that. Whether it's some past trauma from my previous relationship or if it's just like some Brandon shit. And to me, it's just some Brandon shit. Like that's just what it is with me right now. So when I hear this, but then again, it's like it's Steven. So it's like all the shit I think,
Yeah,
goes
that's exactly
down.
what I was about to say. Like it's Steven though. Like this nigga's stretching the truth at some point. Like he tries just like, oh, the hose won't come. I gotta yank it as hard as I can, and then the shit just broke off, or like it was a knot tied in it, and he refused to untie the knot before he brought it, and broke the shit. Like there's always another angle.
Well, the hose was like an attachment to something, like a mini hose that was attached to the main faucet or something like that. So like the small part broke off, but like I got mad at her because she was yelling at me. But then here's the one thing though that came out of top today because I made her. Well, she apologized to me. I didn't make her, but she knew I was pissed off at her for getting all mad and everything. So she eventually apologized, and it was all good.
Cool, problem solved. Let's move on.
She's
Like, why leave that part out? Like, I want some relationship advice, guys. I got in like a little argument with my girl over something pretty inane, and then we made up. What do you think about it?
Okay, let me ask you guys another question here. This is kind of like on a bigger scale.
There you go.
So, what if you are fine with your relationship you are in, but what if you have that tendency to like, like if this relationship like never actually worked out, like is that sounding like you don't want to be in that relationship anymore, or you like, like if it's cool if you want to stay in the relationship, but if you want to bounce, you're not gonna be like that heartbroken.
I'm like not even to bag on you. I just couldn't make heads or tails of that question.
Yeah, I did not understand. You just overextended the question itself.
Like just say you speak, Stephen. Please translate.
Okay,
so for instance, right? Me personally, in my last relationship of 5 years, around year 3, I was prepared for it not to last that long or much longer. So, like mentally, I was prepared to where I wouldn't be able to like hold grudges or whatever. Maybe somebody who better fit the person that I was with was going to come along, and I would be understanding in that situation. It does not mean that I didn't give my all in a relationship. So he's asking, it's like because he's in his current relationship and he's fine, but he's always prepared to like for it to end in some way, some Stephen way of going about it. Does that mean that he is not giving his all to the relationship? Right?
yeah, you got it, Brandon.
I don't think necessarily being like in a pessimistic mind state about your relationship means that you're not willing to give your all to it. I mean, if you're like if you see something, you view something negatively, or if like you predict something negative is coming, but you still want to be with that person, I think that's actually that's actually kind of a good thing, and I, the only caveat is that it's also kind of selfish. Because like if you know in your heart of hearts that this person could find somebody that they would better, relate to or get along with or whatever the fuck you consider to be the like good part of your relationship. Who the fuck is making that noise? And you stay with that person, then yeah, there is a little bit of self interest there. It is kind of being selfish. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of being selfish. Um, I don't think that I don't think that you should actively worry about this person finding somebody new. Because if that shit happens, it's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it, unless you got a knife or a gun or something. Um, there's nothing that you can do about it. If somebody finds somebody that they better jive with and they fucking bounce on you, then that's just it. They gone. Like you're gonna have to cry a little bit, you know, probably hump your dakimura a little bit. You do what you got to do, but then you get back up and you keep it moving.
Well, here's my next question, Kaho. What if you're the one that
Damn, you ain't
finds...
gonna let Christian put no input in? Damn.
Go ahead,
No, no,
Christian.
go ahead. No, go ahead, King. Go ahead, King. Finish your question.
So, what if it's like me? Like, what if I find better people to vibe with that, like, actually have the same interest, not just anime and manga and so on, but like other interests like outside of that. But you vibe with them more, and they're still single. And even though like you have your current girlfriend, but you don't know if that's gonna be lasting or not forever. But like, how do you handle that situation?
Um, this is probably gonna earn me some enemies if I say this, but I think relationships are kind of like jobs. Um, if you're in a relationship or if you're at a job that has benefits, but is something that makes you miserable, you should probably not be in either that relationship or at that job for too long. Because I say that because I'm a person who's a very big proponent of the idea that stress is something that actively kills the body. Um, not literally, well, kind of not literally, because like stressing for a long period of time or stressing too much, um, there are like studies like medical peer-reviewed studies out there that show that a person who is under duress or stress for too long can suffer like negative physical ailments as a result of it. So I think if you're in a relationship that is stressing you the fuck out all the goddamn time, like I mean, like think about it, like the president of the United States. Every time somebody's elected to be president, they always go in looking their age and come out looking like even 4 years, 8 years, whatever. Always come out looking like 20 years older because it's a stressful fucking job. You know, who the fuck is making that noise?
This is my dog.
Turn your shit on push to talk or something. Um, but it's because like your body reacts to the different types of emotions that you experience, and stress happens to be one of the worst ones that you can experience, or I should say one of the worst common ones that you can experience. Um, it's not good for you. It's not good for your body, it's not good for your mental health to be in a situation that is consistently stressful. So yeah, I think if that is the case, then like if or not you love this person for your mental health, for your own well-being, you should consider moving on.
You got any input, Christian?
Uh, nah, not really. I mean, other than the fact that you already have your mindset set. Because I mean, to be honest, if you're over here with someone, but you're looking out of your way to look for someone else who piques your interest rather than one you're with now, then I mean, without you even thinking, you're already out of the relationship. Why bother to continue the relationship you're in now if you're already having that mindset. Oh, I could find someone else who has the same interest as you.
It's kind of complicated. It's hard to explain a little bit.
Mind you, this is Steven who in month number 2 was talking about buying a wedding ring or promise ring or some shit like that for his girl. So you know.
But month number 2, that boy was eating booty.
Keep in mind though that we're almost on year 3 now. Like this is the same point in time where our boy Jinsei was at in his previous relationship.
Oh yeah, you definitely can't use me as like a
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, nah, definitely not. That's out, homie. You can't do it. But,
you and me, just alike.
You sound like a goblin, and I hate it.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, so I mean, I get what you're saying, Steven, but at the same time,
I mean,
I know you're a little better, so you just suck this shit up already. And hurry up and get married or whatever. Get off that fucking farm, so you gotta worry about doing farm work. You ain't built for that.
oh, I told her I'm staying where I'm at, working wise. Like there's no question about that. It's either that or hit the highway.
You hear that? Sound of that's the sound of everybody doubting the shit that you just said.
I mean, I'm talking about like I'm working where we are at besides me working on the farm. I'm not doing farm work.
Bitch, it's either my way or the highway. Oh God, don't hit me.
Blink 3 times if you get abused, Steven.
I mean, it's more like verbally abuse. I wouldn't say like physically. It's more like verbally.
So what you're saying is you're getting bullied.
Yes and no. But I curb stop that stuff every time that happens. So we're good.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Keep coming back with this shit, so it doesn't sound like you're curb stomping it.
That boy traumatized.
Sounds like you're just like what's the word for somebody who likes getting hurt? Masochistic. It sounds like you're masochistic.
Yeah. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. Sexuality is a fluid thing, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. I said there's anything wrong with him. I'm just saying, like, he's portraying himself as like, yeah, bitch, yeah, bitch, yeah, bitch. But then, like, every fucking week is like, guys, you're not gonna believe what happened to me.
He's definitely, it's really bad. It's really bad because every time he comes with a story, we view this shit like, like he's a Karen. Like, oh, what does one got to complain about now? He be having a haircut every now and then. When he don't get his haircut, he be swooped over. He got the comb over joint. I'm just playing, Steven. I love you to death, brother.
You good? I got you. I do need a haircut. Speaking of haircuts, but this pandemic, you feel me?
Where you get your haircut? Because you ain't going to the black barbershop.
You just buzz your own shit.
Take your ass to Supercuts and call it a day.
My pappy Steven got me.
Who?
Pappy
Bang
Steve.
dad. Bang dad.
Your dad cut your hair?
Yes, sir.
I'll give you $50 to cut your own hair and then show the result as the thumbnail for the next episode.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, the fuck I would.
Don't show it as just the thumbnail. Show it as like you know how we have the 4 rectangles with our names on it and shit. Where we're gonna get pictures or like webcams and shit on it. Just use that. Use the picture of your own hair that you've cut, and you don't get to buzz it either. Use that for the entire episode. Just the picture of Steve. That's it.
Do I have to cut my hair, or do I have to let somebody else cut my hair?
No, you cut your hair.
I never cut my own hair in my life. The closest I have done is
Exactly.
Nigga, $50 is on the line.
I would do 20, but I don't want to make Jinsei's bank get bankrupt.
I wish we had cameras so you can see the look on my face just now. But no, stop playing.
You broke ass bitch.
Yeah, he only took him 2 months to get you $10, Kyle. But anyway, $50. What's up?
So you're saying, can I buzz it after I'm done?
Nah, you gotta show up to work.
No,
Oh,
not
actually,
to work.
it's the weekend. It's our weekend when we record. So.
He better have those little teenagers pull up on him and bully him, put him in the corner.
I mean, I have had teenagers bully me at work before.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Why are you surprised?
Tell me that story, Christian.
Oh, I don't know. I just heard it. Steven, you gotta tell
There was
us.
these group of like 15 kids, and they grabbed these was it Rugrats? They, like back in the day on how they had like big heads that you could put on like big masks, and then they swarmed me. Like, who would swarm you while you're trying to work? And I was pissed, man. I was so mad. I feel lucky I did not knock the lights out. Otherwise, I know I want to keep my job, but man, they were like stopping me. I'm like, what the f is going on here?
15 little niggas.
Big heads, Kyle, with the big head.
Big heads, like Rugrats.
And then my head was like going all crazy for like, which one do I want to knock out first?
You would have got jumped and beat up. You would have stopped.
Yeah, it would have fucked you up.
And then I was gonna go get management one day, but during that time, but then they all bounced after that.
I'm kind of convinced that whenever it comes to like violence or even just the escalation of a scenario, like Steven just like fades into his like, oh shit, I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme in this movie. Like that shit ain't real, you know that, right?
Oh,
That when an anime protagonist, that ain't how that shit's gonna go down.
I did almost get into a fight at work last week though. If you guys want to hear about that story.
Okay.
So, are you, Jensen, Christian? Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
So this was like probably on Sunday. This was last Sunday, mind you not. So I'm doing my normal thing, I'm stocking freight like I normally do, and then I know I should have gone around the guy. I just wasn't thinking clearly in that moment, and then I asked this guy from by the cheese wall to say excuse me. I thought, you know what, I normally don't say that, but I was like, you know what. I asked the guy, can you say excuse me? And then he turns around and said, you're tripping. Mind you, this guy is twice the size of me, like all tatted up. And he scared the crap out of me, man.
And you almost got in with his ass.
I wanted to say something back, but like I know my place, so I didn't want to cause any more issues than I already escalated.
Damn, Steve, you should have told him that you were gonna push him.
But that kind of triggered me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're all human. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you didn't want to step too back. Yeah, I get it. I should not have asked him to get out of the way. But man, like, people have no dignity for other people because, like, yeah, I get it. They're here shopping, but we're also stocking food for them.
Damn, see, you know what that sounds like?
What?
You're complaining like a 5-year-old.
I am a 5-year-old. Don't trigger me. Anyway, continuing on.
Like you don't know the word. You don't know what dignity means, but yeah, continue on.
What did you guys watch football tonight? How about the Green Bay Packers getting destroying the 49ers?
Football.
You already asked this question. Nobody in here watches football, dude.
Steven, you know damn well. This boy does not watch no damn football.
Exactly. He being childish, Christian?
Oh, he's being real childish right now.
How old do you think he is if he's being childish?
He pushing.
Don't say a 5-year-old. Don't do it.
Hey, you pushing for 3-year-olds. I ain't gonna lie.
He going through his terrible news right now.
Oh yeah.
We said we were gonna talk about gaming. Let's talk about gaming. Talk about some games, and
So-
not that Among Us. We've already talked about that. Fuck.
How about Fall Guys? Anybody play Fall Guys?
Just say let's talk about some games.
Fuck. Christian. Besides Call of Duty, what are you playing?
Other than that, some Mexican shit, FIFA. That's about it. But with all this overtime I've been doing, honestly, I haven't been playing shit.
True.
So I've just been watching anime, whatever I can. But what I really want to know is, what do you guys play? Because I know you guys have quite some variety you guys going on there.
Right now, you feel me? Because I had to show my boy that I love him to death, right? So I had to buy the game for the homie, Wasteland 3. We both playing it. I bought the shit for him, full price, not on sale, with tax.
You're saving on that, what, $8? Yeah.
It was $10. No fucking chill.
Alright.
And that's it's an RPG. It's turn based, real tactical. I'm watching him. He the main character right now. I'm along for the ride, watching him fuck up shit. You know what I mean? Just watching him. We having fun. How you feel about Wasteland 3, Kyle?
I mean, it's got a real Divinity feel to it. I mean, XCOM, I guess, more so than Divinity, and I liked XCOM. Well, the fighting is more like XCOM. The like the role playing part, like the story and shit, feels more like Divinity, which is a good thing because I think that the like the futuristic type of shit that goes on in XCOM, I don't think that Larian Studio, which is the one who did Divinity, would have done very good with that type of game. So I enjoy it. I kind of feel bad sometimes because when we're playing, I'm like, oh, let's read all of this conversation shit, and you just sitting there watching, like, already read, like, I know you already read this shit, or at least you read some of it, but you're still along for the ride. So until we actually get to the point where you haven't been to yet, you feel a little bad just reading all the shit. But I like to read the shit. I like the lore. I like to know the story behind the shit. Also, them green clouds is bullshit. Fuck that.
It's radiation. It's some shit you gotta. If we did the shit in order, we can go through it. But we haven't done the shit in order. I think that's the best.
I'm trying to explore.
It's the best part. It's not linear. It's not linear at all. Like,
linear.
But I know what I said.
Yeah, but I think it's a good game.
You would have bought it.
I probably wouldn't have bought it on my own. But that's because I didn't know shit about it until just now, or until yesterday. When'd you buy it? Like day before yesterday? Something like that. If I had known what type of game it was, then maybe, like, I'd wait for it to go on sale because it seems a little bit dated. But yeah, maybe.
That's what's crazy. It literally, I think it's only like 30 days old. Like the game just came out 30 days ago.
Has the game been in development for like 6 years?
I don't know. I get what you're saying, like graphically, I guess. I think it's just art style versus it's art style versus graphics.
It's also like the conversations. Like, it feels like they were going for kind of trying to rip off Borderlands because it's very similar in terms of like the tone. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, Borderlands is at least ostensibly a good game. Not really my type of game. I don't like first-person shooters. But, I mean, I think that they pulled it together pretty well. The game itself, Wastelander.
And literally, we did like one thing today where I was like, I don't know what the fuck going on. So we're almost at the point, like we're like 12 minutes of gameplay behind my previous playthrough.
Okay, I see. It was kind of funny when you opened that door to the Joker's room and then fuck that goat. That was kind of funny.
Oh, you need to chill. That was you.
That was me. That was you.
Bro, whatever. I'm not even. You can fuck goats in this game, Christian. What's up?
You said what? Goats?
Yeah, you can fuck a goat. that really how BD started?
I don't know.
That's what they said in the game. That's what the doctor said.
I mean, you got Google. Look this shit up.
How the fuck would they give you an option to fuck a goat?
Wouldn't you fucking go, Steven?
Sounds interesting. Did you
His
have that
boy
on
Fox-
YouTube?
Yeah, yeah, they do. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on now.
Okay.
How you out here fucking animals, Steven?
You know what? I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Okay, Christian. I have the fiercest question for you. Okay, my guy?
Okay. Did you look this up? This is what you were doing the whole time you were quiet?
Pizza or burgers? Go.
The fiercest question.
Let's completely overlook that you can actually get pizza or a burger flavored pizza, Christian.
Wait, hold on now. What?
I asked you, would you pick pizza or burgers?
Probably burgers if you're talking homemade.
Yeah, that works.
When's the last time you, Steven? This is a whack ass question. When's the last time you had homemade pizza though?
A homemade
It's
one?
been a minute. That's what I'm saying. Every time when that shit does happen, when I do make that shit, it should hit. Then again, any food that you make yourself hit different.
Shit, I made some spaghetti today. Woo! I fucking, I'm in love with myself when I cook. God damn.
Do you mix your spaghetti sauce with everything, Kaho, or is it separate?
You mean just like when it's done?
Yeah, like when you store it in the fridge later on, is everything in one pot or is it separate?
Oh no, it's separate. Fuck that. Kind of fucking heathen do you think I am?
Perfect kind for me. What the fuck? I like my shit dripping in sauce. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I usually make more sauce than I do pasta because you can use the sauce for other shit. So I got plenty of more sauce than I do like leftover pasta, and I mean it was good. It was real good. I'm impressed. Thank you, me. You're welcome, me. But there's I got plenty of sauce left over. Like the shit was to borrow one of the popular hip trend words from Steven, it was fire.
Okay, Kaho, I got a serious fiery question for you. Do you
Nigga.
like red sauce or Alfredo white sauce?
Nigga, you gotta stop hyping this shit up. I was like, all right, Kaho. This question I'm gonna ask you is gonna define your entire fucking life. There's no other like hold on, let me get closer. There's no better question to ask a person like you because this, I'm telling you, it was gonna blow your socks off, turn you around, pick you up, and sit you back down again. Now, red sauce or white sauce? To answer your question, red sauce.
you really like. I gave you plenty of time to prepare better questions than this. I just don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you lately, guy.
I'm sleep deprived right now, but anyway, so
Nigga, this is no. We ran the shit by you. Don't use that excuse.
okay, I got a question. Kind of
Here we
pulled
go.
that out my ass, but here I got a question for everybody. If you can have one animal to live with entire life, would it be a dog or a cat?
This motherfucker.
Trash.
Now, if we talking any animal, probably a little monkey.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Jackson looking at his boy. What are you doing? Bubbles.
Oh,
Never.
bubbles, yeah, bubbles.
Can you actually own a monkey?
Yeah, you go on a monkey. You go on any fucking animal you want.
Actually, not a amphibian.
All right. Anyways,
All right, let's try our best to make this shit interesting. Try and polish this turd. So, this question, you say any animal. Does it mean that any animal that you have is tame and like obedient and loyal and all that shit?
Yes, yeah, and you have to raise it from a baby all the way till it's like all the way from a baby.
A gorilla.
Why?
I want a gorilla. I want a gorilla. I want a pet gorilla.
You answered that way too quickly. You
Yeah.
thought of it. Why?
I want a pet gorilla. Okay, like because gorillas like rip shit in half, big ass fucking strong. Like you know how much mayhem I could cause with a gorilla that was obedient and loyal and like not gonna go off on me. Like strolling through the hood, you'd be like, "Oh shit, it's Kaho. Let's jump." It's like, "Oh, he got his gorilla with him." We ain't fucking with Kaho. We ain't fucking with Kaho and gorilla. Gorilla will rip us in half, and Kaho will watch. We can't have that shit. Yeah, me and gorilla would be a fucking team. A gorilla is an ape, not a monkey.
No, I'm talking both of you, motherfuckers. First, my homie said monkey. He said monkey. Cool. Like he want the monkey hanging off his shoulder at all times.
He want him a Apu, nigga. He trying to be Aladdin. Trying to be Aladdin.
Boo.
Got him one of them fucking flying carpets and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want to hear my question?
No, where the vest with the open chest.
Hey, I'm saying that'd be the craziest fucking Halloween costume ever for you, Christian. You should do that shit next year.
What's up? The Aladdin shit with the
Aladdin.
That's wild because all you gonna see is just straight bones, bro. They gonna confuse you like that skeleton.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, just dress fucking.
He was poor. He was a street rat.
Yeah, just dress Steven up in a fucking Abu outfit. Yeah, you good?
No, I would have a pet wolf, my guy.
What do you mean no? And nobody asked you what your pet was.
Jinsei, what would you have?
Why pet wolf?
Why
like
not?
Everybody...
So he can fuck it. By the way, gorilla would fuck your wolf up.
I doubt that, Kaho.
Nigga,
most
what? What did you just say? Like you know, gorillas rip small trees out of the ground, right?
And they throw poop too.
Okay, that didn't change the fact that it tear your fucking wolf in half.
You got a point there.
Crazy. That's a crazy scenario where a gorilla throws shit at Steven and his head falls off.
What?
That has happened to me before. One time I was at the San Diego Zoo and this gorilla was throwing poop at the audience.
And your head. Your head fell off.
Steven, shut up. If we're talking about a completely domesticated animal that's like on it.
No, hold up. I can't gloss over that shit. You said
his head fell off, bro. You said, bro, yeah, stop. Leave him alone. You don't...
Anyway.
Excuse me for the...
I'm going with a lion, obviously.
That's actually a pretty good one. Lion can like take down hyenas like it's a mother of business.
Oh fuck, gorilla would rip a lion in half, but oh shit, that's funny.
I mean, I don't know why you gotta make this a competition between everybody's animals, Kyle. Like,
oh my bad.
How about a shark that can go on land?
Shark ain't got no fucking legs. So yeah, it can go on land, just like lay on its side. Cool.
Christian, what's your input on this?
He already said he wants some
Believe me, that's fucking facts. There ain't no input.
Okay, since we can't talk about
The
politics
the
tonight,
the only thing that's close enough to a shark in a sense would be just a salamander, honestly. From what I know, or a Komodo dragon, actually. My bad.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
sharks.
That sound that sound that sounds stupid, but I don't know. Kaho, help me. I don't know.
Like the Komodo dragon, those things are like the size of a grown man's arm. This
He
has
was like,
nowhere near
that's the
close to
closest
it.
thing to a
Yeah,
ram.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it's not really anywhere close to a shark. Shark are like fucking massive. They'll fuck you up.
okay, you guys ready for our next question?
Big ass teeth, eat your ass up.
A lot of women walking around Walmart right now with shark teeth.
Shark teeth.
Yeah, just
What's
like
that? What's that mean?
it's just their teeth all kind of fucked up.
Oh,
Those are the ones that we're looking at Steven like he is snack.
licking their lips and shit, like or licking their teeth. Oh. Steven like, damn, Jinsei, look how she looking at me. He's like, ugh. Like she looking at you like she about to take your leg off.
I never had anybody hit me up at work like that.
Crazy because I do all the time. What about you, Bishop?
Wait. What'd you say? I can't even hear that shit.
He said he don't ever get nobody hit him up at work. Like females don't be getting at him at work.
I mean, that's facts. But when it comes to me, honestly, to be frank, and I ain't capping either. I've had maybe at least like if we talking about like this year, I don't even have that many. I mean, I get them looks. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, Brandon. But
I do know. I get the looks all the time.
yeah, but
Apparently, there's
not
a whole
physically.
community
Yeah,
that talks about me.
But not physically getting approached. No.
Yeah, that never happened to me. Feels bad.
Steven, have you ever got them looks?
Maybe a little bit, but yeah, they're probably older women.
Ooh, I'm over there. I'm trying to fuck on Harry Potter.
No, nah.
We don't talk about that.
Wish she'd come over here and cast a spell on me.
Cast a spell on this pussy.
I mean, there are plenty of women in the store that I look at, but like, you know, they would never look at me. You know what I mean?
Walk over there and start quoting Robot Chicken like Candleitis, Barry Whitus, Milf Excitus.
I was never big on Robot Chicken.
Well, yeah. I mean, we already know you got trash taste.
I didn't watch TV like that, dog. It was just like, hey, don't attack me. I love you.
All right. I'm sorry. You did buy me a game, so
Yeah, be grateful.
shut the fuck up, Steven.
Yeah, here we go.
So
I always try, like, you just leave the instigating to Jinsei. That's his job.
Listen, I don't know who this 5-year-old thinks he is.
what'd you say? I'll fight you on the streets.
I'll fight you on the streets.
I'll Shoryuken you. Watch out for my Hadoken.
I mean, that's better than Ross Sengon.
Tatsumaki Senpai.
Y'all stupid.
Anyways, I want to know when the pandemic is coming to a conclusion. You know what I mean? I want to go out there. I want to go to the movies like every single week. Like, what's up with that, man?
I don't know. The movie theaters are open, so why don't you just, go?
Galaxy's open?
I don't know if Galaxy's open, but I know there's some that's open that's nearby. So if you really want to go like that bad, like if movies was your objective, you could go.
Just go later at night when there are less people. Distance yourself from others. Sit your lonely ass in the back row.
Also, I want tips on how to raise a girlfriend in a pandemic. What are some best tips?
How to raise a girlfriend?
What are you like? We don't need anybody coming in here.
We don't need nobody coming in here. What, Kaho? This man Kaho disconnected again.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steven, you triggered or what?
I'm falling asleep right now. It's probably a good time to end the podcast.
Falling asleep. It's barely 1:25.
I think he told us earlier he was good till 1 a.m. That's it.
Oh,
We're
that's
pushing our
crazy.
limits here because you know.
Nah, I'm
you're-
pretty sure he said 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, we can go to 2 o'clock. I mean, I'm just gonna have to sleep in the morning till like 9 a.m. But you know, that's all right. My Monday, headed back to work. You know.
Mm.
Speaking
That's
of
fair.
which, what is your favorite candy, everyone?
Now let's talk about work since Kaho's gonna be out of the shit. This man got asked to do some overtime today. Christian,
Who?
Steven.
He got asked to?
Yeah, he got asked to do some overtime. He ain't get told like we be getting told, but he got asked.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nah, I'm sleeping today. It's all good. I can't come in.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't really need money, but like I do need money at the same time. So it's like, do I want to save my back or do I want to go in and work 6 days in a row?
Save your back. You just stuck in freight. That's the easiest overtime you can get.
At least like for me, my job's a lot easier than it used to be. So like I'm not tripping, but yeah.
Wait, hold on. That it used to be. What do you mean? You still do the same thing the best 4 years.
And some of
Nah, motherfucker, remember 4 years ago he wasn't working on freight.
What was he working on?
Fuck if I know, bro. Working bins or some shit.
Hey, my connection went down, so I'm on my phone until the shit comes back up.
that audio is horrible.
No fucking shit. Did you hear what I just said, asshole?
You gonna disconnect at 1:20 every morning? Like, is this what you're gonna do from now on, or what?
Oh, there it is. Hold up. Nope, never mind. It went back down again.
Like every for 2 days in a row now you've done this, Kyle.
Nope, it's back up. Shut up. Nope, it's got back down.
Okay, I got a question for you all. I don't know if we have actually done this question or not. Just say or Kaho, let me know if I have. But if you had one wish,
All right, we back. Go for it.
what would you pick? Like you can have like anything you ever wanted. Not I'm not talking about like the whole mansion thing that we talked about a few weeks ago. I'm talking about one single wish. You can do whatever you want with it, but you only get one wish. What would it be? Like a girlfriend? It could be like money. Like I said, it could be your mansion that you always wanted. But it can only let me one thing.
Wait, you said if you can have one thing, is that what the question was?
One wish, just one thing, no matter what it is. Just what would be your one wish?
Have more wishes?
If I had one
That does not
wish.
count. That's outside the jurisdiction.
Can I is this coming from a genie or something, or
Yeah, see, just
can I wish to have more genies?
No, you can, and that's out of the jurisdiction.
Like I'm trying to game the system. I'm trying to get more.
There's no way around it, Kaho. Like, it's out of jurisdiction. You can only have one wish, one single wish, no extra wishes, none of that crap.
No, what?
Just answer the question.
How nerd am I trying to get? I'd probably ask for a world reset in the sense of something a little more anime-esque.
Kind of like how we talked about like your basketball reset thing.
Like if I if I had the talent that I have now, and then but I transferred it to the 10 years ago, and then build on it from like that. Or not 10 years, but like when I was a teenager. Yeah, something like that, except for like super nerdy. Like, if I had a wish, I would just change the world to where it's more anime-esque. Because I would love to live in an anime world. As long as I'm like the protagonist, you feel me? Not as some fucking side characters supposed to die.
You a side character.
I can't. Nah. Your shit down. Your shit went down again. Or no?
Back up and back up.
I can't be no side character. I'm not built like that. I'm built different.
Man, like if we protagonists in this this podcast, I'm the protagonist.
Okay, well, if you're the protagonist, then Steve is the fucking big bad villain, and he's always coming back for more. You can't beat this nigga.
That's true.
So I figured out my wish I would want. Definitely has to be like, say, like for me, like I would be like really good at editing. I'll be a YouTuber like that has like 1 million followers and like have like a whole entire income where I can make videos like every single day whenever I want.
Sounds
get
like
money.
multiple wishes.
No, that's all concluded out of the YouTuber.
Okay, what like
What was the wish?
To become a giant YouTuber.
I heard you. I heard your wish. You said my wish would be to be good at editing. I don't think I glossed over that. That was your wish. The
No.
rest of the shit, yeah.
No,
Okay.
no. My wish would be to become like a 1 million subscriber YouTuber that gets all the bitches.
Oh,
Go ahead,
wow.
Christian.
don't forget to act like a 5-year-old too.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh,
I
let's
would
start
wish-
him, buddy.
I wish to grow up. Finally.
He's definitely like. What if he was like the equivalent to like Hancock, where it's like say that one more time, and like he just like fucked you up, because that's his trigger word. Like he just fucked you up. Like don't call me an asshole.
Shit, man, me and my shit tossed.
Hey, hurry up and answer this question so I can ask y'all this question that y'all keep glossing over.
Run it.
No. Answer this question for us.
Probably the same shit as you, same aspect, but regarding to soccer wise.
Hey, you fuck with anime soccer?
I've never seen one actually.
Captain Tsubasa, there you go.
Did you say
Yeah.
Tsubasa?
Yes, you did.
Captain Tsubasa.
Nigga, why? Why are you like this?
Why not?
Because you wouldn't be so fucking lame.
My whole life is named Kaho. You just gotta deal with it.
I mean, I don't mean I'm not gonna complain about the shit.
Just remember, you have a better life than mine, okay, Kaho?
I don't think that's true.
I mean, you're the one
Wealthy parents and all.
it's not always all cracked up to be.
Hey, growing up, it sure as fuck is better. I'm just saying, you said life. That's like all encompassing, motherfucker.
Anyways, go ahead, Jinsei.
Oh, I answered. Kaho didn't answer.
So I can't get more genies?
No, we made that vividly clear.
This is the wrong word for that. But all right, if I could have one wish, I would wish that I. All right, this is something that I actually think about kind of often. I would wish that I would have the power to shape human bodies, or to shape bodies in general. That means that I can effectively make either myself or someone else immortal. I can remove diseases, remove sicknesses, just all kinds of crazy shit. Like, I would want to, without actually being like some dogmatic prick that lives in the sky or some bullshit like that, I would want to be able to play God with the human body.
So, like a quirk.
What?
Your wish
He
would
said
be
quirk. He meant quirk.
Oh, no, not a fucking quirk. I said I would want to play God with the human body, not just like, oh, I want to blow shit up and put it back together. No, I want to be able to do all kinds of different shit. Like, quirks are very, they're very specialized. They're very one dimensional, and like it's intentional, because you don't want to make any of the characters from My Hero or whatever other fucking cartoon or anime like that God. I want to be God. Insofar as the whole like giving and taking and like fixing and breaking type of shit is concerned.
Would that come at the stipulation of if you have to take a disease out of somebody, you would have to put it somewhere else? Or is it
No,
just
I would
removed?
just be able to remove it. I think that like in doing this, I would position myself to be like basically someone who can like
You sound like
nigga,
God.
someone who can and it may sound a little bit dictatorial, but that's because it is. Force the world leaders of this world to not be fucking stupid ass idiots. Like, all right, Mister Man, Mister Redacted. Either you start fucking helping people out, or I'm gonna give you leukemia.
You are a fucking villain.
Like sometimes you got to be a villain to change the world for the better. Shit.
Also,
Anyway,
just I knew your ass was gonna have some fucking profound answer to this dumbass question. I knew it.
That's what I do. That's me. It's just I almost call myself Jinsei. That's Kaho.
It's
No,
because you
it's
admire me,
Barakaho.
brother.
All right. So what was your question, man?
It's not really a question, but it's more like a statement because y'all been meaning to talk about this shit for like days, and I've been sitting here ignorant to the shit, so y'all can explain it to me. VTubers.
Oh yeah.
Actually, can I make answer a question for you guys, or like ask a question about VTubers before we get started?
No, Christian, do you know what a VTuber is?
no, I do not.
All right, now you may go because you have two people in here who you have to explain VTubers to.
So let me get this straight. A VTuber, is it a program or is it somebody with just an avatar?
What? A VTuber is a person. They usually use like think a YouTuber, right? Like someone who streams. Think so like your basic Twitch streamer. Um, the biggest difference between a regular streamer and a VTuber is the VTuber doesn't just like they do use a camera, but they also use different software. And what this does is instead of showing them, it like tracks like facial movements, arm movement, all that shit. Like think like a 3D avatar, yeah,
All right.
or a
Okay,
2D avatar in
I've
some
seen,
cases.
yeah, I've seen that. Okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and it tracks their movements, it tracks their mouth movements, it tracks like hand gestures, all that shit. It tracks all of that. So when this person is on camera, you're seeing like an anime avatar or a cat face or something like that, and it looks like this avatar or whatever is talking to you and like moving around and gesturing and being alive. So it's almost like you're interacting with an anime character in most cases. The majority of them have like they give themselves personalities and backstories and shit. Like they're actually anime characters, and like that's just the basic premise of what a VTuber is. It expands out from there, but that's the like the ground idea for it.
Kaho, can I ask you a question about VTubers?
Yeah.
Would you actually become a VTuber yourself?
Would I become a VTuber? Probably not. Um, I'm just not the type of person who like I don't think an anime character could properly capture all of my glory. Um, like would I ever use a program similar to that? I would have to learn a lot about it. I have to be able to make my own avatar or whatever. Like there would have to be there'd be a lot of work that goes into it. And on top of that, I'm not really interested in the whole solo streaming thing as it is. Like, I feel like I have some showmanship in me, but it's too much fucking like you have to deal with people on the internet. People on the internet are assholes. You have to deal with fucking the YouTube system, like demonetizing and banning everybody. Like that's too much shit. I'll just fucking work my regular ass job. I don't. I'm not trying to get rich on YouTube. Fuck that.
Trust me, I know. I've been on it for like 6 years.
Okay. About you? You trying to be a VTuber?
I mean, the thought kind of crossed my mind at some point, but like, is it that much work, or like, can anyone just become a VTuber, or like, do you have to like, is it more effort than just what it looks on the outside?
Well, I mean, like you do need you do need something to represent yourself as. So at the very least, you have to either make yourself an avatar or pay someone to make one for you, whether it's 2D or 3D. Because there's some popular 2D ones, and a lot of the most popular VTubers there's this group called Hololive. Like they are the most popular VTubing group out there. It's just like a bunch of Japanese girls and that are like I don't know. They have this. They have a charm factor to them. I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't simping on any of them. I ain't giving any of them money or donating or subscribing like the paid subscription bullshit or whatever. But I'll just watch them every now and then because like sometimes the bitches be cute, and then sometimes you have like they fall out of character, out of the whole cutesy anime girl bullshit, and you've just got somebody who's actually talking to you like a real person. It's just that they're anime girl form. So I think there's a lot of different layers to it. I think there's a lot of different reasons why I will actually sit down and watch. I guess it helps that I understand Japanese, so I don't have to wait for translations and shit if I don't want to. I don't know. It's pretty. It can be fun. It can be cringy, but shit, what can't be fun and cringy at other times?
Very interesting stuff. With that being said, everybody, we're about to hit our 2-hour mark on the podcast. Do you guys have any more questions before we conclude the episode 5?
Hey, Christian got to take a shit, so it's time for us to wrap it up.
That's really what it is, to be honest.
All right, 'cause I'm also falling asleep over here. Kaho, why don't you go ahead and I know this abrupt, but why don't you go ahead and play the outro?
Play the outro.
Do that outro. You know what I mean.
Okay. I guess this is where we part ways. Check the description for Twitter links. Check out Anime Alley for Steven's anime reviews. Christian, you got a Twitter or anything that you want to plug?
No, thank you.
All right. So Christian is lame and doesn't exist online. Episode 5. Fucking with Steven.
That's a wrap.